Hi guys, I'm Game Design Student from Fabric Group. Today I'll be making a t-shirt. I've had a lot of requests to do this, so I'm literally going to cover everything, the basics and a few advanced things that would help your t-shirt become a lot more popular. So what you want to do is start with the ROBLOX template. I will put a link to this in the description, but if you don't know how to find this otherwise, if you don't trust links from YouTube descriptions, just go to ROBLOX, the official website, go to develop, shirts, and if you need a template, click download here and it will bring you to the exact same page. So once you have the template, just copy. I'll restart the file. You want to click new. The width and the height should already be adjusted to the actual size, and then you want to hold Control and V. So you'll have the first layer, the first shirt template. You want to Control V again because you'll be needing two layers of the template if you want to try out some if you want to add detail to the shirt. But for now we don't need one of the layers, so just click the tiny eye on at the side of it and it should disappear. Okay, so in this video I will be using a graphics tablet. I don't want anyone to be put off by this because it can be done with just a regular mouse. It's really not that hard to do. So what you want to do is just select. I tend to work like this, so if anyone starts at a different way, it really doesn't matter. I find this the most efficient way to work. So you want to select that whole square. It should be light green. In fact, no, I would say pick a colour that you want first. Click the first box at the top, make it a light colour if you want a light colour, or a dark colour if you want a dark colour. I'm probably going to go with a light purple, and just select the paint tool and just click every square. And then go to the brush tool and get rid of the text. Okay, so once you've done that, then you need to select the rectangle. Okay, that's perfect. Right, then you'll see the colour that you've selected. The main colour that you've chose for the t-shirt, that'll be at the front. That always needs to be at the front when you're using the gradients, because that's what we'll be using now. The background colour, you want to set the background colour. Just click on the any piece that's coloured in on your template and drag it down so it's dark, because this will give the shade. This is the shading colour that we're adding now. Alright, so once you've done that, so you see you've got a light colour on top and a dark colour at the bottom, you'll then want to right click paint, the paint bucket tool, then switch it to gradient. Once you've done that, it should already be preset to the light to dark colour. If it's on any other, then just switch it to the first one. Next, it will already be preset onto linear gradient. You want to put it on radial gradient. It's just at the side of it, so it's like a circle fading out to a dark area. And then once you've selected those, you just want to click, drag down, and there you go. That's the outline of the shading. Once you've done that, you'll need to go to smudge tool. I'd put it to about size 20, 19 or 20 for the first bit. Just a regular brush or you can experiment with other brushes, but in this guide I'm going to make it really simple. So what you want to do now is just drag it outwards. There's no right or wrong when doing this, you do it to how you think it'll look the best. I mean, it usually just turns out fine anyway. Maybe just make the brush smaller and come back in with it. Just to get the sort of fabric effect to it. Fabric shading. Alright, once you're happy with that, you should have your rectangle still selected. You hold down Control and C again, and then keep Control held down, then click V. Then you should see that a copy has been pasted into a separate layer. Simply just line it up with the other boxes. Same again, you don't need to copy it this time, just hold Control and press V again, and then another one should appear. Now you're going to want to do this for the whole of the bottom row. So I will speed up this video. Another tip when arranging these, you can just hover it over to the box that you want it selected. It might be a bit out like it is on here. All you do is use the arrow key and it should work. Okay, once you've done all that and you're happy with how they're set out, there's no gaps of light purple on the outlines. You want to select them all, so hold Control and click on all of the layers, skipping out the spare template. You don't need to select that. So just select all these layers, including the bottom layer, so the original, and just right click, then click Merge Layers. Okay, right, once you've done that, go to the selection tool, select the whole, well, about halfway from the arm templates. You want to be selecting this about half. Then just click delete, because if you're making a shirt, you'll want it to be a shirt. You won't want it to be long sleeved, unless you do want it to be long sleeved. In that case, just leave it. Okay, right. Another tip, you'll see a percentage at the bottom left. It should, well, if you zoom in or zoom out, it might be on 100 or 200. I think they got up in hundreds, so just set that to 170. So you'll be able to see the whole of the template. You can see it good enough to work. So select the smudge tool again, and you just want to swipe all of these boxes out so they all look different. Mainly focusing on dragging the darkness towards the middle, and then kind of making small strokes going out to make it a bit pointier. It just gives a better effect when it becomes actual t-shirt that's posted. Again, I'll speed through this. You can set out however you want. There's no right or wrong way, just don't forget that. So I'll speed up the video. just to get this done really quick. Okay, I've pretty much done now. I'm happy with the bottom row. So now what you want to do is you want to add the border on the bottom of the arm to make it look like an actual t-shirt. So you want to press layer, new, and then layer again, which will bring a brand new layer up. You then want to go back to your selection tool, set the percentage to 170% so you can see the whole of the bottom. Then you want to select just a tiny area, not too wide, just want it to be about average. That should be fine. You then want to switch the gradient tool back to the paint tool, and if the light colour is on top, you want to press X so the dark colour is now on top, and then just click paint, and it should have painted a border on the bottom of the t-shirt. So switch it back to the light colour again by pressing X, and now we are going to be doing the bottom of the I think it's the shoulder. Yeah, it's the shoulder. We're going to be doing the shoulders now. So what you want to do is the same rules apply really. Just select it and add the gradient again. So can't seem to get a really good selection on this. Alright, select, right click paint tool again, switch it to gradient tool. Make sure the light colour's on the top and dark colour's on the bottom. Drag down. Press the smudge tool. And then just start smudging it all again. Simply copy, hold control, copy, so control C, then control V, drag it along, and switch to the smudge tool, and then just make it slightly different. Okay, now you want to hold control again, the same way that we selected all the other layers before. You want to hold control, select the two layers that we've just made and the bottom layer, then press merge layers again. Okay, alright, so now we're onto the front of the torso, the main part of the t-shirt, in my opinion. So you want to select this box, same rules again, just add the gradient and then just work with it, just smudge it out. I don't think I'll be adding any detail to the front of this, but if I was to make a suit or something, then I would I would plan that out first. I would make the tie or a bow tie. I would set the t-shirt out. You know, just make it look like an actual suit. I'll do that in another guide video if you guys request it. I'm not sure if anyone would be interested in making a suit, but if you are, then just let me know. I mean, if one person asks for it, I will do it. I also do live streams as well. I'll put a link to my group in the description so you can keep updated on when I'm actually live streaming. I usually help people out then as well. So it's a good chance to kind of meet the group, and as well learn a bit more how to use Photoshop, so how to make cool effects on t-shirts. You know, just expand on the whole learning. Okay, once you're happy with the front of it, I don't tend to add like a little circle. I think it looks a bit weird because the proportions can sometimes be too large or too small. So I just tend to leave that unless I'm doing a suit. As I said, I'm not gonna do that. So what I'm gonna do is just leave it at there. Hold Control, C, then Control, and then V. So I've just copied that and place it on the back. Use the arrow keys to make it correct, to get into the right place. So for this, I'm going to select the brush tool, put it to about size 13. Using X, I'm going to switch the colour palette to a dark colour, and then I am literally going to swipe down in like an arch shape, just going down there. It will give the kind of back muscle effect to it, which I find it does work with just a general t-shirt look. It does work with it. So what you want to do is just scatter all of these out again. You know, just make it look different to the front of the torso, and just go over this a few times, going up and down, then kind of dragging the smudge tool in just to make like a few dents in it, so it looks creased. You know, just make it look good enough. You don't need to be perfect. So once you're happy with that, then you will want to move to the top of the t-shirt, so where the head rests. Don't forget, before you do that, again, hold Control. You've got layer 14 selected. It should be layer 14, or I don't know what layer you would be on. Select layer 13, right click, and merge layers. So they're all together now. Right, so the top of the head, that is this piece here. What you want to do is select it all. Now this, you don't add the gradient to this one, simply because you don't want too much darkness on the top area. Just to select it so you don't go out of the border. You want to select a brush tool, make sure dark's on top, so again use X to control that. Make sure dark's on top, just do a few squiggles. You know, you don't have to place them anywhere specific. Use a smudge tool again, just spread it out a bit. You can also try and connect it to the front of the t-shirt if you know what you're doing. If you feel like you can do that, then by all means do it. Just gonna quickly spread that out. Okay, I'm happy with that. Now the layer underneath the t-shirt, honestly I don't really bother with that. It just seems pointless. Because no one's going to see it anyway. So I'll just leave that blank. So overall we have a complete t-shirt from scratch. In this specific tutorial, I didn't need the extra layer for the I didn't need the extra template, so you can go ahead, select, then delete. So you have the, well, you should have a finished t-shirt template. Right. So to make the transparency work, as we've deleted the piece, so to make the character's skin show underneath the t-shirt, where you want to go is File, Save As. Now you want to save the file as a PNG file. As you can see, I've made all my other t-shirts PNGs. Just name it. I'll call this specific t-shirt example YouTube. Just name it to whatever you want to name it, and then save. If you you will be working with Photoshop because this is a Photoshop tutorial. So the PNG options, compression, just leave it at smallest. Interlace, you don't need to change that either. So just click OK, and then you should have saved it. So to upload, simply go to the Roblox website, go to Develop, Shirts, choose File, go to the t-shirt that you've just made. Don't worry, it is white. It shows up white at the moment. In the file view shows white, but it is actually transparent, so don't worry about that. So we've got our t-shirt name. Then just click upload, and there you have it. You can then configure it. Go to configure. Change the settings around, sell this item for Robux or tickets. Change the genre, allow comments, get feedback from everyone. Alright, anyways, I'm going to end the video there now, guys. If you do want anything else learning, I will gladly make that video. Just post it in the comments. I'll also put the I'll put the live stream link. I'll put the Roblox group link so you can keep updated on everything. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe for more.